Hi, I am Enver and I am a psychotherapist and psychologist. I am in this business 30 and plus years. I was trained in 4 or 5 modalities and I was reading and studying 50 plus different approaches. And these days I decided to discover the formula of psychotherapy. What is really in the basis? What is the most simplest element of psychotherapy that can encompass everything, all these probably hundreds and hundreds different modalities? This is the formula. A plus B plus C equals psychotherapy. Pretty simple. So what is A? A stands for any process, any skill, any strategy, any goal to find what is. A person comes to talk and first goal is to really see what is there. Of course, thousands of books are written about that, different approaches, different ways, different philosophies. But in the end, main philosophy is no one can change without being who she is in the first place. So, just starting with a question, what brought somebody to therapy, what hurts him, what he wants from therapy. We start to involve and evolve a picture, trying to get thoughts, feelings, behaviors, everything what consists in a personality. We want to see what ego is before we transcend it. And it's probably the most artful part of the therapy. Try to figure out, to make a picture, to make it alive, clear, strong. So that would be a good beginning of our journey. Next stage is B, and it stands after what is it there, or after we ask a client what's alive in you. It comes next question, and that's, is that so? So this is the second phase of therapy. This is a, you can call it interpretation, you can call it questioning, Socratic investigation, reframing. So confrontation, so everything what actually after we established truth, reality, client's life, client's reality and truth, we actually challenge everything. And after we've worked to make a picture, now we are going to decompose that picture. And we want to show that client, regardless of circumstances, can find better, more useful, more healthy, more happy picture of reality. If we finish that, we go to the third phase, C. What is C? C is what about? So after we made a clear picture, then we decompose this picture and see that there is much more possibilities there than the one that we created. Then we can evolve to a third phase, and that is a phase of choosing, phase of looking, experimenting, deciding, making choices, however you decide to call it. This is a finalizing and making outcomes, making goals, making plans, new beliefs, new decisions, where we can experiment with better, more fulfilling life. A plus B plus C equals therapy. It also can satisfy the basic idea of therapy, or every development is self-realization and self-empowerment. This is two parts of self-growth that almost every approach has. So first phase would be self-realization, third phase would be self-empowerment, with a middle preparation for the second one. So it seems pretty simple, and it covers everything, and I'm sure it can, but things become more interesting if we go more deeper, and it goes beyond this video, it goes beyond trying to make it simple, short, clear formula, as I said. But looking from history, we will see that basically, while every therapy has these three parts, not every therapist put the same emphasis on those three phases. For example, Carl Rogers, he was perfect in the first phase. He also believed that this is the only what is necessary in therapeutic process. He was always non-directive, very engaging, and always staying and helping client to define himself, never going to the second and third phase. Fritz Perls was wonderful genius of second phase. He would confront any denial of responsibility, any denial of client taking full responsibility, and he trusted that every client who takes responsibility and lets natural process of developing develops, he will feel much more better and feel much more fulfilled. There are some great names that were good in a third phase. They will spend as little as possible time in the first and second phase. One good example would be Ellis with his rational emotive therapy. He would talk very quickly in the first, trying to figure out what the problem is, trying to say a little bit about possibilities, and then he would give homework. He would guide the client towards more, how would he say, more rational, more smart, more realistic, more scientific approach, so that client can get out of the place where she was stuck. And if you want to check a little bit on what I just said, I really strongly recommend watch Gloria tapes, and when where these three big names show what therapy is. I hope some of you will find this interesting, at least interesting, and you will tell me how you heard this. Thank you very much.